Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the... So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's open on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking on bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Quickly complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Get it out on the screen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown! Ready to fire from the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. He goes down after the shot. play action. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take it. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
Sends it downfield. Got it inside the tag. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man. Back midfield, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. And to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On target to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Between the uprights, it's good. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back has it. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far, and there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Vols will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the return man reaches the end of it.
A 14.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Downs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. A little release to the back. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. And down he goes back at the 3. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Sooners will punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that one will bounce. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's complete. Touchdown, Sooners. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown hasn't. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He caught it! Touchdown! We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.